Hello and welcome to part 7 of my playthrough of Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 as RIPW. In the last episode, which is a little while ago, longer than I anticipated, apologies for that, we did Driven, the event called Driven, which was our best event of the save file so far, and significantly better than the one before it. So pressure's on now, because in today's episode it's Ultimate Showdown, which is our big show. It's like our WrestleMania, if you like, if you want an analogy. So lots of pressure, a few things I want to do in the build up to. So if you're looking to watch the full experience, there'll be a card in the top corner of the screen now, or you can check the description, or you can scroll right to the end of the video and it'll be on the end screen. So scroll to when there's about 10 seconds left and it'll be on the end screen. So go check that out if you so wish. If all you're interested in is just how the shows go and what happens, then stick around. In a few short seconds we will be in Ultimate Showdown. Alright, so we're kicking things off with a pre-show match, a big 10-man tag 5v5. Basically, I just wanted to get near enough everyone on this show. I actually missed out one person, but that was for kayfabe reasons. Hopefully he's not too mad about it. Eek. So, pre-show match that had decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. I wouldn't say that was terrible. I kind of expected worse. Son of Vengeance, the Magic Boys, and Too Legit. Oh, by the way, these boys, they're called Too Legit now. Thank you very much to... I think his name's Jesse. 1 second, let me not misname people. Let me find your comment. Same person that gave me Moriarty Schnell's catchphrase gave me this this wonderful nickname. This wonderful team name, I should say. Let me just have a quick look. It was Jesse. No, Jeremy. His surname is Bessie. So that's where I've got Jesse from, is the J from Jeremy and then the rest of your surname. Sorry about that, Jeremy. Yeah, shout out to Jeremy for the name Too Legit, because they're a, pair of legitimate athletes, and they are too legit, as in TEW, for RIPW. So excellent stuff, thank you very much. Still contributing alongside the excellent Moriarty Schnell tagline as well. Anyway, so yeah, we've got 3 members of Infamous and Too Legit taking on our resident hiring one shot at a time jobber Ben Williams. Rocky Weatherfield and Drew Danson, they have a team name as well. I've forgotten what that is. Party something, I can't remember. Can't remember their name, whatever. And then Zach Powelson and Zeke Cromstock just needed putting on the show. So, yeah, the bad guys won. Ben Williams took the loss. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Son of Vengeance pinned Mr. Williams with a skull crusher. Poor Mr. Williams, poor boy. That's all I have to say about that. Lucinda Lush did some good work at ringside. Let's have a look. Who was doing well? These boys did okay. Wow, those boys did good. Rocky Weatherfield even better though. Might need to figure out something to do with him. This one. Might need to figure out something to do with him. Anywho, another pre-show match. Let's go. Terrible wrestling. 27's not terrible. Once again, good ratings for these boys. Pre-show match that had decent reaction for the crowd, but terrible wrestling. DeMarcus and Gray defeated the Rhode Island Scholars in 2 seconds less than the previous match. 10 minutes and 8 seconds. When Nate DeMarcus pinned Kurt Merritt with a rocket launcher. I'll do it. Fire a rocket launcher in the face. Tyrone Gray and Nate DeMarcus, again, pulling out. He was off his game when he got a 30. They got 32s each last time, so not quite as good, but wow. Good signings. Good signings or what, guys? Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that pre-show. No, it's not a bad pre-show. We've had worse shows than that pre-show, to be fair. Next segment is going to be the first match of the actual show. 27 as well. Nice. Okay, so about that decent reaction, but subpar wrestling. Willie LaRue defeated Brian Jewett by pinfall using underhanded tactics, which is very non-specific. But, yeah, big win for Infamous. They got the win on the pre-show. They got the win here in the opening match as well, to probably finish off this feud with Brian Jewett, to be perfectly honest. It was advanced, the storyline, because it's 2 storylines in one, if you remember the USA title and Duet versus LaRue storyline. So maybe that bit will just get dropped off and it'll just be the USA title going forward, because I don't want to restart that storyline. It's kind of hot, that storyline. Both guys got under 27. Will LaRue did better, so I feel like I gave the right win to the right guy. Good stuff. Not a bad opening. Not bad. I'm happy so far. Next, we've got a segment. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Still got a 31 rating though, so let's just ignore that red writing for now. So Cowboy Buck Winchester and Jebediah, who are they? They are RIPW alumni who have gone on to... They both actually currently wrestle for PSW, so obviously they're going to say, oh, we might wrestle elsewhere. They're not going to mention it, you know. We're kind of the NXT, we're run by the WWE of the C-verse, so we're not going to mention other places like by name, but yeah, they currently wrestle elsewhere, but they have fond memories of their time in RIPW and thought they'd come back for the biggest show of the year, Ultimate Showdown 11, and just speak to the fans. Then, as they're speaking to the fans, then Too Legit interrupt. That's Roderick Flack and Zarnell Zephaniah, our new tag team, who picked up a win on the pre-show. It's part of the 10-man tag alongside Infamous. So, there's a big argument. Basically, them saying, look, you guys, you're old news. We're Too Legit. We're taking over RIPW now. Why don't you go back to whatever bingo hall it is you wrestle in and leave this place alone? The fans don't want to see you anymore. You know, being cocky heels, basically. And then things take a violent turn and they start brawling. A whole host of staff hit the ring. We don't really have that much staff, but whatever. To break them up. And as they're being pulled apart, it's clear a match is going to take place between them. And it's actually announced that the match will take place at our next show, which is Summer Clash, I believe. So we're going to see Cowboy Buck Winchester and Jebediah against Too Legit at Summer Clash in the next episode. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Great gimmick on the Cowboy gimmick. I'd hope so. It's part of his name. Jebediah, again, I'd hope he does alright, gets very good on the kindly Amish character. Jebediah was absolutely awful, his improvised dialogue was a complete disaster. Zephaniah was terrible, no script to follow, his dialogue was a mess. And we still got a 31 rating, so not bad. Well carried, Buck and Flack by the sounds of it, picked up the flack as it were. So yeah, we're setting up a match for the next show, bringing back a couple of big names from our IPW's past. The big complaint on the game, I've had an email on the last 2 shows, there's not enough big names. So, I brought in a couple of big names. What can I do? What can you say? Doing my job. Doing my job. Up next, we have the Tag Team Championship match between Southern Comfort and All Night Party. Now, let me just check. Pinned Stevie Stanley. Okay, so I just need to very quickly change something. So if you... Oh, actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. I need to read this all out first, because when we come back, we'll be on the next segment. So yeah, Hoss Hadley beats Stevie Stanley with a pile driver. Southern Comfort win the RIPW Tag Team Championships. So kind of a shame those two actually performed better. But for story purpose, I really want Southern Comfort holding those tag titles. Right now, segment rating 24 overall. Okay, I need to very quickly just change something as Stevie Stanley lost this. If you're watching the short version, you're not going to see anything. If you're watching the full version, you will. Okay, so I just had to very quickly tweak something here. So, Marty Simmons, after the match, basically, Stevie, what's his face? Forgot his name. Took the pin, and Marty tried to make the save but didn't quite get there in time. So then Southern Comfort, despite having just won the title, still not in the mood to suffer fools, and started to beat down Marty Simmons after the match. Stevie's obviously out of it, having taken a pile driver and taken the pin. And then Nate DeMarcus and Tyrone Gray run down to the ring to fight them off to save Marty Simmons from a serious beating. So these boys getting involved in the tag title scene because they're putting on great performances, and I just need to get them up onto the main show off the pre-show as quickly as possible and keep this improvement going on our shows. Hopefully, it's been good so far. This has been easily the weakest segment of the show. We can take a weak segment. It's based pretty much entirely off overness, so it's kind of to be expected. It's going to be low because they're all wrestling in a developmental place. They're not that over. But yeah, Anyway, next, Melody. So, Melody's kind of a big name in women's wrestling. I think she used to wrestle for USPW, which is SWF's main rival. But she was available, so we wanted bigger names. Here you go. Here's a star of national TV. Why not? Look at that segment rating, 33. The game asked me for bigger stars on the shows. So I brought in Melody and got her to introduce Forrest Ratzloff, who she's going to manage in the main event. So, big deal. She didn't do well without a script to follow. You couldn't tell. She's debuted her Girl Next Door, the Girl Next Door gimmick, and it was great. And we advanced that storyline. Beautiful. So, yeah. Look at that. Would you look at that? 169 people, one didn't show up. We were expecting 170. I remember it telling me before. How rude of that person. That person is banned for life. So, yeah, we're bringing out all the stops, guys, for Ultimate Showdown 11. All the stops. Pulling out all the stops. Next, Samson, Sharp, and Whole Lotta Marvin. Let's finish this area of the storyline anyway. Nice 26 rating. Well, a decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. Samson Sharp defeated Whole Lotta Marvin with a full Nelson bomb. Right decision. He was the better. I feel like my heels are better. I feel like overall my heels are better. Oh yeah, I've changed the name of the storyline, by the way, to Southern Hospitality, because we're moving away from Whole Lotta Marvin. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with Whole Lotta Marvin, because he's supposed to be like my next big thing, and all I've been doing is jabbing him out all year. But it's just how the story's kind of felt like it's needed to go. So, I don't know what the plan is with him. Anyway, we gained heat on the story, so that's nice. And Samson Sharp picks up the win. So, I don't know if you noticed, but both of our stables, Infamous and Southern Comfort, all won. All members of both stables won. Decided I want to sort of try and push those stables a little bit as like real threats. So, yeah, they all picked up wins today, whether the match had anything on the line or not. Anyway, next segment. Of course he did. What? Struggle when going off script? Behave yourself, he's great off script. Anyway, Moriarty Schnell cuts a backstage promo talking about his upcoming match. Gets a segment rating of 44 because he's an absolute beast on the microphone. And benefited from his hot catchphrase. Everyone knows that bell to bell, nobody beats Moriarty Schnell. Beautiful. Thank you, Jeremy. You've already contributed so much to Rhode Island Pro Wrestling. You're making them a great place to run because we've got cool catchphrases, we've got cool team names. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 44. Boom. Next segment, USA title match. Okay. Oh, it actually didn't mention anyway. 36 rated match. Nice. Yeah, Diva Arnold. Wow. 39. Dragging up Moriarty Schnell, but that's kind of why Schnell's first program as USA champion was Diva Arnold, was to sort of start dragging him up a little bit, because that's what we want. We want to boost him up. We want to increase his stock in ring, because we all know he's great on the mic. We've got to get him that improvement in ring. So yeah, in a decent match. It's actually a hardcore match. There's literally no mention. Like, look, hardcore right there. But yeah, so basically, if you remember last month, Schnell got himself disqualified to retain the title against Diva Arnold. So this month, Diva Arnold was like, wants me a hardcore match. So that happened. And Schnell won. And I did actually have it set with, I put Tainted Victory on. So they're supposed to use underhanded tactics. Well, whatever, it's sort of implied it's a hardcore match. So he won with a Schnell shock. Defense number 2 of the RIPW USA title, because remember, losing by DQ is still a successful title defense. And we gained heat on the storyline. I'm not entirely sure where the USA title picture is going from here, but that was a lot of fun. That was a lot, not a lot of fun. That was a lot of success. I feel that Diva Arnold must be. Yeah, look at this. Look at all these bonuses. Great gimmick. Penalised for being inexperienced and inconsistent. Mate, he's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. So yeah, the progress with Schnell is undeniable at this point. He's done 2 segments and he's averaged 40 between them. He's done an interview and a match and averaged 40. That is the star of the show with the secondary title. But for now, ooh, foreshadowing. Next, let's get Melody back on the mic because she's apparently a better talker than Schnell even is. So wow. So Melody had an interview hyping the upcoming singles match between Forrest, Ratzloff, and Hellion. And we advanced the segment and gained heat, and Melody improvised well, using the freedom. Worked the crowd well, using the freedom to improvise to her advantage. 34. This has to be our best show, although this main event could be atrocious. I hope it's not. 30. That is not atrocious at all. Oh my god, this has been by far our best show, by far. In about that had decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Forrest Ratzloff defeated Hellion in 10:05 by submission with an universe backbreaker. Defense number 1 of the championship title. Okay, Hellion dragging Forrest to a match. Wow. Melody, they both did good work at ringside. Forrest retains the title at the biggest show of the year. Makes sense, makes sense. Segment rated 30. Next segment, because we're not done yet. We're not done. We have a post-show match. I figured, since we've debuted, oh dear, Buck Winchester and Jebediah as a team, which they don't work well as a team, they still got the win here, just because it's a post-show match and, you know, the crowd is happy about them being back and what have you. So they come back out once the main event's finished and they thank everyone for coming. The Wrecking Balls come out, so it's like, hey, we've been interrupted once before. What, you know what? We're waiting until next month for the other match. Why don't we just do this now? And yeah, then they win. Look at those performances, nice. And look at those performances, not as nice. 22, not bad. Timing's all over the place. They're not a good team. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not planning on using them like permanently in the tag division or anything. It's just they've come in as these 2 legends and they've been interrupted, so they're like sticking up for each other. And that's that. So let's see how the show did. Must be our best show. Oh, I only drew. Damn, 31. I really thought I had that. I think if I'd have put Schnell and Arnold on last, I think that rating would have been higher and this would have been our best show. Damn. And also if that hadn't have been as bad. But look at this. This is improvement across the board. Schnell once again carrying that ball. Schnell, Arnold was great in that match. And probably Hellion. Or Melody. Probably Melody actually. Yeah. Schnell, Schnell, Arnold, and Melody deserve my praise. They deserve my praise. They deserve my praise. Very happy with my speech. Happy with my speech. Seem pleased. Alright. Alright. Where's my review? Feedback has been mainly positive. The company has won many friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have emails. Oh, nice. After the last show, we've had a rise in importance. It is now rated as an above average event. Cool. Oh. And that only cost $5,000 for drug testing, despite the fact that we had the most hands on deck that we've had on any show so far. Right, so there we have it. Good show, good momentum. We've had 2 good shows in a row. We brought in some big guns. We didn't get the email. Let me just show you the email I'm talking about. Look, lack of big names. That was after Driven. Lack of big names after Destiny. No lack of big names after Ultimate Showdown. So winner winner chicken dinner. We signed the right people. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more, and share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. Also, don't forget to let me know what you do differently and how you're enjoying the series and all that good stuff in the comment section down below. I'd love, just because I don't ask a specific question doesn't mean you know, you're not welcome to comment just general thoughts. That would be more than welcome. Don't forget to check the description as well. My other channels are there, my social media, my Patreon, all that fun stuff. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ebeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.